gangster.
Meet the Insta360 GO 3, the world's smallest action camera. Let's dive in. Welcome back to the channel. Jo Stehan here from Line Blue Media in partnership with George's Cameras. Check out the size of this bad boy. It's tiny, it's mighty, it's lightweight, and it's the perfect companion for your action-packed adventures. Firstly, with the camera mounted in the action pod, it looks very similar to a GoPro. You have a robust body and a typical action camera shape. You have a record button on the top and a super responsive touchscreen on the back. The awesome thing about this screen is that you can flip it up and use it in selfie mode. Great for vlogging. There is also a quick menu system button on the side, which allows you to access your favorite presets and other camera settings. As you can see here, if you press the lock button, you can detach the GO 3 from the action pod and use it as a standalone camera. Pretty cool, huh? There is also the power button and a USB-C port for downloading your videos. Just note that there is no external micro SD option. All the footage and images are stored internally, and they come in 32, 64, and 28 gigabyte storage options. The Insta360 GO 3 comes with a bunch of mounting options. In the box, it comes with a magnetic style mount, which is so easy to mount the GO 3 and has a full articulation so that you can position it at different angles, which is totally cool. You can use the pivot stand with either the GO 3 or the action pod for unique angles and creative locations. It has a reusable sticky base, rotatable design, secure magnets and buckle lock, and a built-in 1/4-inch mount for use with other accessories. There is also a hat clip mount which you can mount onto a hat or helmet, and the GO 3, it's magnetic. So the camera just pops in like this, and you can attach it to the brim of a hat or even a helmet. I love this feature. We also have a magnetic park mount, which is super cool. So the idea is that this is a magnet and the back of the camera is a magnet as well. And all you do is drop the camera on there and it will stick. So you can place the magnet on the inside of your shirt and then stick the camera on the outside. The other cool thing is that in the box you get a wedge, which allows you to angle the camera down or up depending on what you're shooting. One thing to note, the action pod itself is splash proof, but the camera is waterproof to 5 meters. So if you're going swimming, take the camera out of the action pod. Just be sure to dry the camera before placing it back in the action pod. There's also the option to take out the GO 3 and use the action pod for remote control and live preview. If you're using them separately, it is recommended to do so in a 5-meter range in an open environment to avoid any Bluetooth interference. I really like this feature, and it's awesome for when you are wanting to frame your shots in tricky situations where you normally won't be able to preview how your shot will look. So that's a game changer for me. Let's dive into some of the settings. You have video mode, 2.7K, 30 frames per second for the best quality videos. You can change the settings by swiping up on the action pod's touchscreen and change shooting parameters by swiping left. Say goodbye to shaky videos. The GO 3 boasts its super smooth flow state stabilization, giving you buttery smooth footage even when things get bumpy. For more control in the edit or for filming action sports, there is a free frame video mode at 1440p, 50 frames per second. This mode provides world-class flow state stabilization plus 360 horizon lock. It also has the option to adjust the field of view and aspect ratio in post without cropping your video further. One thing to note is that free-frame videos must first be processed in the Insta360 app or Studio desktop application to apply flow state stabilization before you can bring it into your video editor of choice. If you're in a hurry or aren't quite sure about editing, the Insta360 app has AI-powered editing for binge-worthy clips in seconds. Open the app, select Stories, hit Auto Edit. Then choose your clips, sit back and relax. Auto Edit finds the highlights and edits them on beat to music. It's pretty genius. For regular videos, you must choose the field of view before filming. Here's a quick rundown based on what you're filming. You have ultra wide, which is the widest field of view, but has the most distortion around the edges. Action view, optimized specifically for action point of view shots, with a taller height to better show your body in the shot and give a feeling of speed. Linear has a slightly narrower field of view for natural looking shots without distortion. Finally, I found that setting the color profile to vivid and the sharpness to medium, this gives the best results straight out of camera. The all-new Action Pod is the perfect companion for everyday vlogs to cinematic shots. It takes Go 3's battery life from 45 to 170 minutes and transforms Go 3 into a more traditional style action camera with a flip touchscreen. So cool. The Action Pod's flip touchscreen is perfect for seeing your shot as it happens, but you need to be within a 5-meter range or you'll lose signal on the Action Pod. The Go 3 allows you to record audio also via the 2 built-in microphones and captures pretty clear, decent audio from all around you. So great if you're doing quick vlogs on the fly.
I'm Will, I'm with Jo today. We're riding bikes and having a great time.
A good tip is to select wind reduction audio mode for cycling, motorcycling, or mountain biking. So my final thoughts, this is an awesome little action camera. The usability is great. With its new Action Pod, the flippy touchscreen on the back, and being able to see yourself and frame up a shot just makes this camera so much easier and convenient to use. The stabilization is amazing. The size is awesome. You can pretty much mount it anywhere or where other cameras simply can't get to. I love having this thing on me. It's a real game changer. So if you have any questions about the Insta360 GO 3, pop them in the comments below, or you can visit George's Cameras in George Street, Sydney, Australia. Make sure to follow on Instagram and Facebook to keep up to date with all their latest promotions and offerings. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel as videos are posted regularly. Until then, stay tuned.